Hello, welcome to This Day. It is Wednesday, February 24th. We have one meeting to tell you about. It is at 9:30 this morning, and it is the United Maintenance and Construction Committee meeting. And you can follow along with that at lagunawoodsvillage.com/meetings. On our show today, we sit down with Marcia Milchiker, who is here on behalf of the South Orange County Community College District, and she's just so excited always to talk to us about the Emeritus program and all the wonderful things that you guys can participate for free. So it's really a great opportunity. All right, let's go ahead and give you our COVID vaccination information. Now, of course, we do have our hotline, which is 949-594-2533. And on LagunaWoodsVillageAlerts.com, you can find our FAQ page. Now, we have been informed that the Orange County Health Department has allotted us 5,000 doses, and we will be doing the second doses this weekend starting on Friday. Most of you who have already received your first dose will be receiving a notification through Code Red Alert System, and that is being used by Village Management Services. Then Memorial Care will also be using its appointment notification system 48 hours before your scheduled appointment. Now, just to let you know, the portal has been taken off the website. It unfortunately was not working properly. It was very buggy, and so they decided to remove it, and they went back to using the Code Red and the Memorial Care alert system. So for those of you who have already had your first dose, you will be receiving a notification to be able to get your second dose for this weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And stay tuned here to Village Television. We'll have the latest information as we receive it for you. All right, if you want to get your vaccination at Soka University or Disneyland, you can go to register at othina.com, and you can get all your information at occovid19.ochealthinfo.com. And if you are a Kaiser Permanente member, you could call them at their hotline, which is 833-574-2273. If you would like to make an appointment to get a vaccine, you can do kp.org/COVID vaccine, and those that are ages 65 to 74 will be contacted shortly. All right, our weather looks lovely for the remainder of the week into the weekend. We are not expecting any sprinkles anytime soon. So we are looking at sunny skies with 71-53, tomorrow 72-47. Friday, 74-46, then we drop down a little cooler on Saturday and Sunday, 67-46 and 63-50. Our sunrise this morning was at 6:25, and our sunset will be at 5:44. Mark Rabinowitz, thank you. What a gorgeous photo of a falcon hawk, I believe. And if you have a gorgeous photo of something out in the wild, such as this, or a lovely landscape, please send it to LagunaWoodsVillageTV@gmail.com. All right, when we return, we will have Marcia Milchiker, so stay tuned.
COVID-19 has us all practicing social distancing, but in times like this, it's just as necessary to remember the importance of maintaining good dental health. Good dental health can help improve your body's immune system to fight deadly diseases, from respiratory infections to heart disease and diabetes. Our general dentists and specialists are committed to helping you stay healthy. Located right next to Laguna Woods with a bus stop right in front, we are open to see you for emergency cases. Call today for an appointment, 949-830-0074.
When I was first diagnosed, they gave me about 2 years to live.
After they took it out, they did some additional tests, and it found out that yes, it was a cancerous tumor.
I had an aorta dissection, and that triggered a stroke on top of it.
I've been in treatment a little over 2 years. They saved my life.
If I hadn't been pregnant, they would not have found that mass. If it hadn't been for Ben, I might not be here.
It was amazing that he has knowledge to do what he has to do to save me.
back. Well, today I am joined by Marcia Milchnicker, who is here on behalf of the Emeritus. How are you?
I'm doing great. Yeah, we're doing wonderfully, and our emeritus classes are just going so well, and things are going fabulous at both colleges, at Saddleback and Irvine Valley College. So I'm doing great. How are you doing?
I'm doing really well, thank you. Let me ask you: do you think that your numbers are up now, or because of people staying home?
It's interesting. Our numbers are a little bit down now, but not as far down as most of the other colleges in the state. We're really kind of holding our own, but they're still a little bit down. But interestingly enough, in the Emeritus Institute, our numbers are about the same, because some of the students that are taking classes are actually taking more classes, because it's easier to take more classes when you're taking them all at home. And some of the students that might be a little bit hesitant to take to take online classes aren't taking them, but it equals to about the same number. So that's good. We're happy with that.
Oh, that's great. And then one thing that's nice is that people are getting more exposed to things, right? I mean, obviously they can pick and choose a variety of different things. And like you said, out of their home, they can kind of do whatever they want, and especially time frames, right? Because like, well, I'm going to be home this afternoon anyway. I'll just take a class.
Yeah. Like I'm taking a Spanish class back to back with an aerobic class. And I couldn't do that if I had to drive around to take the aerobics class in one location and the Spanish class in another location. And, I'm pretty much taking another aerobic class back to back with an art class. And so it's easy to do that. You could take it one right after the other because you're home anyway, so you might as well take several classes. And you made it, since the classes are no cost, you might as well try something that you never tried before and give it a try and see if you like it. Like I'm a research biologist, and I taught biology at Santa Ana College. So I was a biology professor, but I was really good in art when I was in high school a few years ago. And right now I'm taking a painting class, which is the first painting class I've taken in a few years now since high school. And I'm really enjoying it. It's really great. We're learning color theory, and I really had never learned color theory and composition and all kinds of really fascinating subjects.
I always forget about Emeritus. I mean, I think that it's just something that you think, oh, go to college, that's for young people. But no, the Emeritus is great. Is it 55 and over or 65 and over?
Well, actually, you're not legally allowed to restrict anybody from taking the classes. So anyone could take the classes. So at any age. So there's no age limit. But the classes they have no midterms and no finals. And there is homework, but there's no midterms and no finals and no grades. And so you don't get credit for it. So you won't be able to work towards a degree. A number of years ago, after I got an advanced degree in biology, because I'm a lifelong learner, I got an AA in Spanish at Saddleback College, and I was able to get an AA, and I was able to be very, very proud that I have a community college degree, as well as my other degrees. But if you take emeritus classes, you won't be able to get a degree. You're not working towards a degree. You're just working towards the love of learning and the love of improving yourself and the love of meeting other people that have similar interests. So anyone could take the classes. You can even take them.
Well, yeah. I mean, I was thinking, gosh, what a great opportunity where you can take them and you can learn lots of different things. And you don't have to worry about studying for a test and that kind of thing, which I think is great. I mean, once that was over, I didn't want to do it anymore.
Yeah. It's kind of nice. I when I first took my first class, I guess I didn't realize it wasn't for a grade. And I was really worried about getting a good grade. And then I realized there are no grades, so it doesn't matter, So that is nice. You don't have to worry about studying all night to pass the exam, because there really aren't any exams, So.
Right. I like it. And you guys have lots of things to offer. So you've got spring coming up here, and I assume everything will still be online.
Yeah, the spring semester is going very, very well. And there's a number of classes, like a lot of classes, like 35 classes at Irvine Valley College and about 135, I believe, at Saddleback College, that are still open if people want to take these classes, because the emeritus classes are open entry and open exit, which means you could join at any time and you could leave at any time if you're not really interested or don't really want to complete the class. Mm-hmm. So even though the classes are really going on until the end of May with a spring break, there are a huge number of classes that students can still get in if they're really interested. Now, if you want to get in a class like the Marie Lowry the Marie Lowry lecture series, where you can have a different lecture by a different expert every month, that's pretty easy, because they're right now 300 students registered for that class, and there's no top number of students in the class, because anybody could just watch the class if they'd like. And even when it was face-to-face, it was at the big lecture hall in Laguna Woods. So there really wasn't a limit on how many students could take the class. So people could get into that class. If it's a class that, like I'm taking a photography class, that you might feel, a little uneasy about joining in the middle, you might want to join a class that you wouldn't feel uneasy, like film as literature, a history class, an art class, a painting class, many different kinds of art classes that are available, a Spanish class, if you feel comfortable joining in the middle. So these classes are still available. So as I said, the Emeritus Institute classes go on the same academic calendar as the other classes. So they end about the end of May, and then the summer session starts June the 1st. And that goes from June the 1st and through the middle of August. So the students could actually start registering for the classes now. What you do is you get an appointment to register, and then you register, and the registration is about in April for the summer session classes too. So there's lots of options.
Oh, okay. That's awesome. And let me ask you about some of the teachers that you have. Do the teachers, majority of them, are they retired professionals, or do you still have lots of active teachers?
We have lots of active teachers too. Some are retired, like there's the biology teacher that teaches birds of the world. He teaches kind of like a birding class. He's a retired professor from another college. But a lot of the art classes, the art class I'm taking is given by an artist in the community. And the photography class I'm taking is given by a photographer in the community. She also teaches at Cal State Fullerton, and she teaches in other places, but she also was a practicing photographer. And so, and the history professors are very, very, they're mostly professors themselves. And I know there's one class that's about the brain that's taught by Professor Kathy Schmeidler. That's a wonderful biology professor at Irvine Valley College. So they're really top professors, and they just love teaching these classes, because the people at Laguna Woods, they are in general retired professors, retired teachers, retired doctors and lawyers. They're retired. There's an incredible brain trust in Laguna Woods, and these people want to keep taking classes and want to keep learning. I once spoke to the it was called the academicians at Laguna Woods, and these are retired professors. And I told them what it's like to teach at a community college. And I said, well, when you teach full-time at a community college, you have to teach 15 hours per week. And they thought that was an enormous amount. They thought that we are just being horrible to our teachers. So because at the university, it's publish or perish. So they teach much fewer classes, but then they're required to publish as well. But the teachers that teach at the community college don't have to publish, and they probably don't want to publish. They just want to teach. That's what they want to do. So they're usually probably the best teachers, actually.
That's awesome. That is great. Now, there's a lot of resources that people can go to. Touch on some of them, and what are the easiest ways for them to find information?
Well, one of the ways to find information about Saddleback Emeritus, which is probably the most classes that are given at Saddleback Emeritus. And then there's fewer classes at Irvine Valley College Emeritus. But of course, people living at Laguna Woods now can take classes either at Saddleback Emeritus or Irvine Valley Emeritus, because you don't have to drive anywhere. You take them all in your house, But if you go to saddleback.edu, or you just Google Saddleback College, go saddleback.edu, and then you just, in that little search box, you put Emeritus, you find a wealth of information about the Emeritus Institute. And there's also information about how to sign up for the Emeritus newsletter that comes out every month, that really tells you about how to sign up for the classes and what to do. And they also give you a wealth of information about how to enroll in the classes and what to expect. And there's also videos on the website where the teachers are talking about their own classes and what they like, and you could even look up the different professors and decide listen to the videos and decide which professor you want to take for your classes. My photography teacher has a video up there that's really good. You could also do it for Irvine Valley College. So you go to ivc.edu, and then you do emeritus in the little search box in the upper right-hand corner, and you get to the Emeritus Institute, and you are able to access all the emeritus classes there and sign up for the ones you want. And they teach different things. Like for a while, they were teaching piano at Irvine Valley College, and they're teaching line dancing at Irvine Valley College, and they don't teach line dancing at Saddleback College, and they don't teach piano in the Emeritus Institute at Saddleback College. You could take piano lessons as a regular class at Saddleback College, but it's not taught right now in the Emeritus Institute.
Okay.
So they're slightly different classes and different focus of what they teach. They're different. Saddleback College is in Mission Viejo, and we have a football team, and it's like rah-rah sports. And Irvine Valley College is in Irvine, and it's a little bit more. They don't have a football team, and I don't know. I guess it's more. It's just different feeling. I would say in a way it's more academic, but Saddleback College is very academic also. So they're
Right.
both very academic.
Okay, that's awesome. That is great. Now, if somebody doesn't have a laptop or computer, it sounds like you guys have a loaner program. How does that work?
Yeah. So all you do is you go online and you search for a Chromebook, and Saddleback College and Irvine Valley College, but I think you probably in Laguna Woods you'd contact Saddleback College. You search for a Chromebook loaner program, and we are loaning Chromebooks to all of our students, and this is for all of our students that attend Saddleback or Irvine Valley College, or our emeritus students as well. If they don't have a computer, they can actually borrow this, and it will take them through the pandemic and probably beyond. So that would be really helpful if they don't have it. And I know it's a little bit tough. I think in Laguna Woods, everyone in Laguna Woods gets Wi-Fi, as far as I understand.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We do have Wi-Fi. So do you have to register to be a student first and then get the? Oh no, I guess you'd have to have the other. You'd have to, because you can't register on the phone, can you?
You can't really register on the phone. You have to register online, but you can call the Emeritus Institute number, which is listed on the Emeritus Institute website, and they can help walk you through how to do it.
Okay.
Really, they could call me if they want. I'd be happy to help them do it. But yeah, you have to register as a student prior to borrowing a Chromebook.
Gotcha.
Because they don't want to just lend it to everybody. They want to lend it to their students. But
Right.
Emeritus students are our students too, as well as other students. So, and the emeritus students, right now we're looking for a new mascot at Saddleback College. The mascot was eliminated because it was voted by the students and the faculty to eliminate it for a lot of different reasons. So we're looking through a new mascot, so the emeritus students can get involved in choosing the new mascot for Saddleback College if they'd like to do that.
Oh, that's funny. Oh, what was it? A gaucho? And now they don't want the gaucho.
They didn't want the gaucho because the gaucho, the cartoon for the gaucho was kind of a crazy Mexican on a horse, and it was, I guess, very, very hurtful to our Latino students. So they decided, because the cartoon had been really around since the college was founded in 1967, when Saddleback College was founded as the College with the Heart, and that was the original mascot and the original logo. They were worried that if you Google Saddleback College, that picture will come up, and they felt it was hurtful, so they want to do away with it. This is happening all over the country. So
yeah, is it still going to be a gaucho?
No, it's not going to be a gaucho. They're going to pick a whole new the students wanted to pick a whole new mascot. So so it'll be really interesting. I hope it's something good. It'll be the students and the faculty, but mostly the students' decision on what the mascot they want.
Well, that'll be exciting to see what they come up with. Now, speaking of possibly picking a new mascot, art will be involved with something like that. Drawing or photographs or things like that. But you also have arts programs at the colleges. Let's talk about the ones that are at Irvine Valley.
Yeah, at Irvine Valley, there's arts programs, and they're on the Irvine Valley College website. So what you do is you go to ivc.edu and click arts, and those programs will come up. And the one that's coming up right now, they're having a program, and it's basically right now for dance professors, but it's teaching the theory behind Latin dance. And the first, I'm just trying to bring up when the first one will be. So, well, anyway, if you go to ibc.edu and you bring arts, the very first one will be a discussion about Latin dance and what's American about Latin dance and what's Latin about Latin dance. And then the last 15 minutes will be a dance demonstration and teaching people how to do Latin dances. So that should be fun. And and then they're having the actual recital for all of their dance classes in May. And that will be online at the IBC. I think it's May the 7th, I think. That'll be online at the IBC Arts website as well. So just go to ibc.edu and then in that little box put arts, and all the arts programs, and they're free to the public. You just log onto them and you watch these classes, and it should be very fascinating.
And what about for Saddleback?
And for Saddleback, the program is coming out very soon, but if you go to saddleback.edu or just Google Saddleback and put arts, you'll see a plethora of arts programs that are being produced this whole semester and that are available for free for the public. And the ones that they have already on the saddleback.edu website, saddleback.edu/arts website, are the Feast of Lights, which is one of my favorite productions. They do the Feast of Lights. They've been doing it for 16 years. Mm-hmm. And the Feast of Lights is a wonderful production that they do every Christmas. And they have songs of the season, Christmas songs, and they have the orchestra and the choir. I was in the choir one year, and I was in it one year. I loved it so much that I joined the choir, and I was actually in it one year. It was daunting because I wasn't as good a singer as some of the singers in the group. But it was it's a wonderful production, and it's heartrending. If people want to just some beautiful music, and this year it also includes some of the other art productions that they have too, and then they have a vaudeville production that's put on by all of our students that are different students actually had a competition for who put on the best arts program, and all the different students' art, and it's a beautiful production too. And then they have all of the productions that they put on during the year at Saddleback to be online, and two of them are dance classes by the dance professor, Steve Rosa, that teaches you how to do different Latin dances, and some of them teaches you how, from the theater producers, how they do the lighting in the theater. They tell you how they teach pottery throwing on the pottery wheel during the pandemic. How the women in theater and the dress that they wear through the years. You can see all kinds of very, very artistic and very interesting productions right on the website now for free. So I would suggest people look for these.
That is great. That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for telling us all about Emeritus and all the great stuff that's available. We appreciate you taking the time.
Thank you so much. I love being on this student, and I love our Emeritus students. They're just wonderful. They're brilliant, and they're interested, and they're interesting, and they're fun to be with. And people make friends through the Emeritus classes, even online. I've made a lot of friends this semester, even online, because you can see people's names and chat with them during the class, and then email them after. So our Emeritus students are fabulous. I love them. So thank you so much for having me on the program.
You're welcome. And we'll be right back after this.
Welcome to the Meridian at Laguna Hills, a newly multi-million-dollar renovated community. Located in beautiful southern Orange County, the Meridian at Laguna Hills blends quality senior care onto the bright canvas of Laguna Hills Live. With a luxurious 5-star resort-style community and a dedication to resident care, you can experience an exquisite senior lifestyle unlike any other. Discover a community filled with care and the freedom to pursue what matters most. It's a new day and it's yours. Make the most of it at the Meridian at Laguna Hills.
Jackie, I'm looking at your MRI. Your shoulder seems to be healing nicely.
Well, Dr. Farrell, it feels really good.
That's good.
And I'm sorry. Baby, don't touch that. I don't want you to play with it.
Twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. I'm so glad that your shoulder's feeling better, but how are you doing?
I'm hanging in there.
Schedule a video visit with your doctor and get quality care with no copay. Kaiser Permanente. Thrive.
Let's give you a preview of our movies for the weekend. On Friday, we have Lincoln, and that is starring Daniel Day-Lewis. And of course, that's about President Abraham Lincoln at the time, who was abolishing slavery through the 13th Amendment. So you can see that on Friday, and that is brought to you by Kaiser Permanente. And then on Saturday, we have the movie Moonlight. And that is a movie taking a look at 3 defining chapters in the life of Sharon, a young black man growing up in Miami. And you can see that on Saturday, and that is sponsored by Memorial Care. Now, a very exciting thing that the Florence Sylvester Senior Center, along with Age Well, is sponsoring, and it is called Senior Cuisine Delivered. And basically, it is bringing affordable meals with excellent quality and taste. They have 10 different restaurants that are participating with them, and it is something that you can sign up for. And it's available now. And we did an interview with them just the other day, so we're going to go ahead and show that in the next few days. So they'll be talking all about the cuisine program. But nonetheless, if you want to participate and you'd like more information, you could go to myagewell.org for that. So that's a really great program. All right, Monday, March 8th, we have the Alzheimer's Orange County is having a Fit Brain Club, a brain fitness exercise. And it is going to be a virtual interactive class where they're practicing skills in the areas of problem solving, attention, concentration, local sequencing, and more. And you can participate Monday, March 8th from 10 to 11 a.m. and send an email to sunshinelute@gmail.com. Let's take a look at our weather one last time. It is looking quite nice through the rest of the week and into the weekend, even though we will have a little bit of a cool down by the weekend. But the temperatures are looking quite nice, 71, 53, 72, 47, 74, 46, and into the weekend, 67, 46, and 63, 50. Have a great day in the village. We will see you again tomorrow at 9 a.m. Tomorrow's Thursday. So have a great Wednesday. Bye-bye.
Best and most experienced dentist. Dr. Ivan Ho is an award-winning cosmetic and implant dentist that has been treating patients in South OC and Laguna Woods for over 30 years. Safety and cleanliness is our #1 priority, and now your routine dental work is more comfortable than ever. We use digital x-rays to minimize radiation and digital scans for crowns and inlays in-house, allowing patients to leave with final restorations in the same appointment. Let Dr. Ho and his team give you a reason to smile.
At Freedom Village Assisted Living, we provide loving care and support when your loved one needs it most. We believe in laughing more and caring more. Dining will be an experience, not just a meal. We offer opportunities to create new memories. Your family will feel like they are part of our family as we work toward creating an extraordinary difference in lives worth living. To schedule a tour and complimentary lunch and for more information, please call us at 949-340-8108 or visit our website, freedomvillage.org.